We support 36 jurisdictions within the county. For those 36 agencies, we will offer crime scene processing, water patrol, civil, warrants, and again, everybody who gets arrested in Hennepin County comes to our jail ultimately. I'm Hennepin County Sheriff Dave Hutchinson. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office serves more than 1.3 million people. We are the largest sheriff's office in the state of Minnesota. We have about 800 licensed and civilian staff. Our goal is to make sure that we work in unison to make sure Hennepin County is safe and vibrant.
At the internationally accredited Forensic Science Laboratory, crime scene investigators collect evidence at crime scenes, while DNA analysts, fingerprint examiners, and firearm examiners provide forensic analysis.
And what they do is very important. We focus a lot on property crimes. Most agencies don't because they don't have the resources to do that kind of thing. The Sheriff's Office puts a lot of resources in looking at property crimes because our theory is that if we can stop the property crimes, we may stop the violent crimes.
The Investigations Bureau also houses the Detective Unit, the Violent Offender Task Force. It also houses the Criminal Intelligence Division. Crime analysts are pioneers in law enforcement.
We primarily work on pattern crime, mostly pattern violent crimes, so robbery and above.
There, real-time data can be collected and digitally traced.
We've built the largest team of criminal information analysts in the state of Minnesota. As criminals find new ways to commit crimes, use technology to commit those crimes, we must adapt and find ways to stop them.
The Adult Detention Center focuses on providing a safe and secure environment for incarcerated individuals. It is our belief that these individuals should leave our facility with resources and education to help them navigate prevailing issues such as mental health treatment, homelessness, recidivism, and chemical dependency. Our commitment to ending the opioid crisis is unwavering.
We don't just walk around opening doors and feeding them. We deal with a lot of mental health. We do try to give them resources, and there is many of us that will take the time. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to them for 5 minutes.
The hard-working deputies at the Hennepin County Courthouse spend their days making sure court appearances and hearings run smoothly and safely.
And that's one of the main reasons why we're in there, is for obviously the safety of the inmate, safety of the public, and for the judges and the attorneys. So we're there throughout the entire court process.
This year, court services deputies are on pace to handle over 30,000 in-custody court appearances in front of some 60 judges throughout Hennepin County.
Well, I've been with the Sheriff's Office for 21 years now, and I've had a vast experience through the different divisions. I've been in investigations, I've been in patrol, I've been in court security. And being new to court security, it's been eye-opening. We're busy from the time you get here to the time at the end of the day, whether it's running appearances, whether it's interacting with the public, or we do several arrests throughout the day as well. And it's been great because it's a great team atmosphere. Everybody works well together and we get the job done.
Patrol, transport, canine, hospital enforcement, emergency services, water patrol, warrant and civil service, as well as the volunteer services, all run through the Enforcement Services Division.
We investigate any incident in water that occurs from a hot tub all the way up to Lake Minnetonka, the biggest lake in Hennepin County.
A lot of people don't realize how much work it is to have a canine. I think that some people think, you have a dog and you just kind of go and do whatever the dog's specialty is, whether it be explosives, which is what Zorro's trained for, or apprehension or narcotics. But every day is constant training.
The Hennepin County Emergency Communications Facility is the largest consolidated dispatch center in Minnesota. Last year, they answered 275,000 911 calls that generated more than 700,000 calls to emergency responders.
Here at the Emergency Communications Center, we oversee about 38 communities is where we kind of all the 911 calls and non-emergency calls for those areas. We dispatch for over 25 law enforcement agencies and about 25 fire agencies as well within the county.
Hundreds of thousands of documents are diligently processed by our Central Records team. They make sure all documents connected to a court case are updated accurately and timely. Last year, they processed more than 31,000 bookings.
We like to think of ourselves kind of like a wagon wheel. We're in the very center of that wheel. We work with so many different agencies, not just our own, but we work with the Department of Corrections, other states, our extradition, and then the DOCCR, which is our probation.
The Hennepin County Sheriff's Community Outreach Division is the trust bridge between the Sheriff's Office and the public. Through workshops and programs, the Sheriff's Office reaches communities that often stay out of the spotlight. Their work has received international attention, bringing law enforcement agencies from around the world to Hennepin County to learn our process.
Our main goal is to educate the public to understand American criminal justice system, and also to educate the Sheriff's Office employee what the diversity community believe about the law enforcement, because that new immigrant or new community who didn't born here have a perception or implicit bias against law enforcement. Our main goal is to diffuse that, and it has been working well for us.
The Professional Standards Division is focused on employee well-being through their Tri-Wellness program.
We've entered an era now where we're starting to realize that there's more to wellness than just physical being, that our emotional and mental health and our spiritual health impact our lives on duty and off duty.
We just want to make sure that we're taking care of each other. I don't want to have a lost employee on my watch. I want to make sure that we've done everything for those employees, including our licensed staff.
The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office is an evolving agency with input from a community advisory board. With their help and yours, the agency is headed towards a bright future.